Greetings, dear ladies. I'm Kryon of Magnetic Service. This channel marks an auspicious time, a change, you might say, of cycles. Many would say, why now, Kryon, is this important? Many times the energies of things take their own ways, their own paths, and this is one. And we speak now of the sisterhood. Things mature, they grow, they change. And in the time that mostly has to do with the humans connected with it, you have the cycles. So whereas this particular cycle happening on some particular astrology date, astronomy date, it happens when it should. If you ask the indigenous of this planet, they will tell you that everything happens in cycles, and that the cycles perhaps often repeat. So let us say that this is a very long one that hasn't happened for thousands of years. Dear ones, there was no Lemurian teaching wheel taught on this planet until now. This planet has gone through that which is a shift, the beginning of an awakening, and the accompanying turmoil that accompanies any kind of a massive energy shift. This particular energy shift is one of maturity. It is one of awakening. But specifically, this one, it's time for the divine feminine. All that has then come forward since 2012, and all that has come forward since the beginning of the sisterhood culminates now. Meliha has had an awakening. And she has started this by remembering and organizing that which is called another wheel, which is the Lemurian shamanic teaching wheel. We referred to this even in the courses and the classes that I've told my partner and his partner to present. As we teach the Lemurian teaching wheel, there now is a simultaneous attribute to the shamanic teaching wheel, and it affects everything, but especially the sisterhood. For the sisterhood now starts this shamanic teaching in earnest with the classes that will then present themselves, and they must echo the original cyclical teaching in Lemuria. I say cyclical because this is the first cycle. Kryon, we don't understand. It's okay. Let's put it this way. This is the first time this has been taught on the planet since Lemuria. That's a cycle in itself, and it may repeat, dear ones. It may repeat another time on the planet where it even gets more mature and other wheels are exposed, and that cycle may be one that is smaller in years than the last one. But here's what I mean. What happened in Lemuria is the template. The Lemurian teaching wheel, seeking balance is its name, is the template. Let me tell you about the template. The wheel starts with a hub. And that hub is the divine information, period. In Lemuria, the children and the adults were all taught that the hub is that which has no beginning and no end. It is God eternal. It is the creative source. It is all that ever was. And all of the information that they learn comes from the hub and goes through the spokes. It breaks off and goes through the spokes of the wheel. However, Each spoke has independently its own teaching, and some of them make a point of return, and that is to say that the information goes both ways. But dear ones, it starts at the hub. It stays with the hub. Never does the information break off from the hub, go through the spokes, and become other information. It stays the same information. It is the purest way any teaching that is divine can ever be done. That is to say that what is in the hub is the divine source. It then goes so far into whatever spokes it does in both that which is the Lemurian teaching wheel beginning balance, the name of the original, or the shamanic teaching wheel. It starts at the hub, goes through the spokes, and the spokes then assimilate it, but always return to the hub for more. I want you to examine everything we said so far in the Lemurian teaching wheel, and you'll find all of it. That is the model. That is the template. Dear ones, for the shamanic teaching wheel, there's only one teacher. It's Meliha. She is the one who is speaking to the star mothers, specifically as Meliha. She is the one who develops the information that will then spread through the spokes to all of those who need to then spread it further. But dear ones, they are spreading that which is Meliha, not something else. And there's always a return to the hub, Meliha, for review, for more. That is the way it works. It is not the way it has worked so far, dear ones, because this is the first cycle involving the shamanic wheel. It's taken this long for the sisterhood to emulate the wheel, and now it's time. What does it mean to you? All of those of you who have been here perhaps and looking and watching and all of that. And I'll tell you what it means to you is more profound information is coming to help you through a time of confusion. Not a time of sisterhood confusion, dear ones. It's a time of confusion on the planet of what is truly happening, where truth might really be, and especially the future. The women hold this to be true from their lineage, that no matter what was happening around them in the home, they were able to look at their children in the eye, hold their hands and say, "It's going to be all right, honey. It's going to be good." And the children, no matter what they were seeing around them, looked at their mothers and felt it, and their hearts were soothed. You want to know what the sisters do? I just told you. You are in training to do this all around you. There are no doctrines to spread, dear ones. There's only maturity and peace. A way that may have more a divinity attributes that you will come to know and be trained for than you even think. But you are equipped to know them, ladies. You already have the intuition that will accept them and go, yes, of course, and move forward. Let this information come directly from the hub and trickle through the spokes to those who need to see it and to train others with it, but always to return to the hub for more. Dear ones, this is the change that is coming. And now you know why. And now you know what the template is. And it's about time. All of these things, magnificent, timely, good, filled, I might say, with purpose, abundance, peace, correctness. Drop into your heart for just a moment and feel the appropriateness of this change, a change that is needed and will last a very long time. I'm crying in love with humanity, and so it is.